This video was made possible by EAGameChangers. Hi guys, it's Belle here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to share Life of Foxbury with you all. We are going to go on a journey with Mac. She wants to study at Foxbury Institute, and if you're interested to follow the journey of her sister Kate, Life of Brightchester will pop up on the top right corner. McKenna here will have 1 week at university or 1 term, and she has always dreamed to go to Foxbury Institute because Foxbury Institute is consistently rated as a premier university. It boasts a modern campus with impressive facilities and a broad swath of alumni who have emerged as innovative leaders in their respective fields. And her dad went there and she wants to become a computer engineer, and Foxbury is the best institute to have a distinguished degree in this field. But first she has to apply to university, and she wants to research and know and find out everything about Foxbury Institute. She's also very much interested in Bot Savants, which is one of the organizations there. And Mac has always been much more than a rebel than her sister, and she looks forward to everything that uni life has to offer. There are also a lot of different scholarships. Mac is going to apply for the Super Scout scholarship because she was a scout and she was able to level up on the highest degree. So that's the scholarship she's going to apply for, but there are tons more. And here she's now telling her dad that she really wants to go to Foxbury, and Gustavo is so proud of her daughter. You can see her in her cute scout outfit here. But first she wants to go on campus, and like Kate, she wants to show it to her family, but only to Kate. Kate took the whole family with her, but Mac is only taking Kate with her. And look at that modern and beautifully looking campus. I really like the fact that we have 2 different campuses. Here are the dorms, and Mac is going to go to a dorm. And here at the Foxbury squad, at the open squad, we have a meetup of the Bot Savants. So Mac can already meet some of her fellow students. And she also is going to a skill class about robotics. The classes are all rabbit holes, but that doesn't really matter too much. And here we are in Gibbs Hill because after Mac was joining some classes and Kate was also looking around at Foxbury Institute, they decided to go to Gibbs Hill to Pepper's Pub, and they decided to have a drink there, have some fun. And Mac is so excited. They are both excited because Kate got accepted to Brightchester, so they are going to try some juice pong, but it's not that easy. Who will win? It looks like Kate is winning. Both are very competitive, and that could be a problem. So back at home, she got the acceptance letter for Foxbury. You can pause at any time. I will not read out everything that is there. Just know that she selects computer science as her distinguished degree because that's what she has always wanted, and she wants to join the Bot Savants. I already told you that. So she is signing up for 3 core classes: programming principles, introduction to computational ideas, and auditing artificial intelligence, and 1 optional elective class, media production, capturing versus recording. And she's going to join a dorm because with Kate I showed you the university housing, and here we are now going to check out the dorms. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to go. The dorms, like the university houses, you cannot build or change anything in build mode. Here you can see the costs, and she will pay with the student loan. I also wanted to do something different. you will also see that she will have another look as soon as she starts university, and she's moving out together with Cameron Fletcher. Here is the dorm, and because she's in a household, I also would have been able to control Cameron, but I didn't do anything, and I will let you know later how that turned out. So here are the 4 very colorful rooms, and I had to say I was surprised at how good the rooms looked. Kate didn't know which room she would choose, but then Cameron and she decided that they wanted to have the black and the red room. So that's how the rooms look like when you move in, but then you can choose a lot of different options to decorate them. There are objects you can drag from your inventory onto your room, but I am still not able to turn them or rotate them. So let me a comment and tell me how I can do that. So they have common bathroom stalls and community showers for everyone. So this is something new for Mac because she always had a lot of space at home. This is one of the 2 kiosks. There she can buy stuff, and here is the Foxbury Commons where she meets someone and she can join the Boss Savants. Here you can see all the different organizations. There are also the Foxbury Spirit Squad and the Brainiacs. And because Mac has a very dense program and a lot of classes, 4 classes can be really stressful, she decides to join a study group and study with others, but it's still very hard. And you will see that Mac has also a lot of new outfits from The Sims 4 Discover University. She has that new hairstyle, and she also has a piercing and some tattoos. Her sister has tattoos as well, but as I said before, Max is way more the rebel. Here you can see how she decorated her room. She bought some stuff. She bought a mini fridge, she bought a microwave, she bought some pot plants, and she also took some pictures and posters from home, and she had the presentation board. And here is Cameron, a roommate. And in the beginning it was a bit difficult because a lot of people came into her room and it was a bit annoying, but you can lock the door for different Sims, and you can also lock your computer for other Sims, which is great. So we have now finally security systems. Here she is wearing one of her trainers, and she's already going to bed because tomorrow her first classes start, and there's so much she has to do and she wants to explore. So she is running to class already, and before she is running way too long, she decides to get her bike, because biking is something that we got with The Sims 4 Discover University, and both Mac and Kate really love it. Sometimes they leave their bike somewhere, which is a bit annoying. If you don't have a lot of money, it can be a bit difficult for you to always have to buy a new bike, but normally if you change lot or world, then the bike is going back into your inventory. And here is the Foxbury squad, you know, the meeting place, and some of Brightchester students pranked it with toilet paper. There is someone else that Mac has to meet, also living with her at the dorms. There are 8 people, as I said before, living together, but each of them has their own fridge and microwave, and they cannot have a stove because there could be a fire hazard and you don't want to have that. So that is something that is a bit annoying, that every time a lot of people are coming into the rooms, so you can really close the rooms or forbid certain Sims to enter. On the right, you can see in the career panel, you can see all of her classes. She is studying really hard, because I can tell you, if you have 4 classes, it is so much. So if your Sim has a part-time job or a job, I would suggest you take 2 classes, because if you want to have top grades, you will need time, because you can not only do homework. So there I wanted to see if you can see under the stall and you can see her feet. And yeah, here she is at the Foxbury Commons again to have lunch at the cafeteria. But what I wanted to say, so you have to have 12 classes in total. One Sims week is 1 term. So if you do 1 class a week, then you have to do 12 a week or 12 terms. There is homework to do, you have to study, you have to give presentations or study for the final test or write a term paper. And this takes a lot of time because you can edit stuff. And if you want to have good grades, just think about how much time you will have. And Mac was very skilled. She didn't need to go to the toilet or the bathroom so much. So it was really easy for her. And sometimes she needed a sleep replacement potion, but most of the time she was studying and spending almost all the time at the Laurel Library, where we are at the moment. And this is the next build I'm going to renovate for my series Belgaru's Renovations. I am also going to visit the Pleasant family for a day in the life. And while Mac was studying, her twin sister Kate was cycling. And if you're interested, Life of Brightchester is on my channel. And here, after spending so much time in the Laurel Library, Mac met this young librarian called Noah. At least I think he's called Noah, if I remember correctly. And they got along so well, and I think they would make such a cute couple. The problem was that Mac, although she was able to talk to him for a while, he also gave her some tips about studying. She cannot stay all the time at the Laurel Library. She also has to head home and work on many different things. And here is this guy. I think they get along really well, but where is Cameron? Cameron is nowhere to be seen. He's always partying. He is late for class, and I can't really do anything with him. I'm not controlling him at all. I could, but I won't to, because I'm focusing on Mac. She is just spending some time with her roommates here, but then again she goes back to her room working so hard. And I'm not sure if she's working on a term paper here. Maybe if you write a term paper, you can edit it, and you can also write email to get some feedback from the professors, or you can go and join office hours during the regular school or work days during the week to know how good you are doing in your grades. And this is also such a sweet picture of her. She remembers when she was able in the beginning of her studies to do a little bit of robotics, and she is so happy that she can do that. This is also something that is very fun. It is a new skill that we have, and you can build so many different cool robots. The thing is, you need to craft materials, so this is also taking some time. But if you join a student organization, there are going to be some perks if you level up. There are 3 levels, and it is so good. If you level up there, you get better grades, you get also better skills, and there's a lot of cool things like a t-shirt that you can wear. And yeah, I think joining school organizations is something that you should really do. Mac is not working, so that is something that is good. And oh look, these are the final grades of her roommate. So he's doing so bad, D+, C-, and an F. And so he is on a probation, and he decides to move to another dorm, so maybe he will not party that much. But Mac is a bit sad because he leaves, and so she decides to meet up with Kate, and they both talk about their experiences that they had so far. And instead of playing juice pong like last time, they decided to play another match of ping pong. But as I said before, both sisters are really clever. Both sisters are very much competitive, and Mac is so angry because Kate is just doing better. Can you see how she felt here? And meanwhile, on the ground floor, they are celebrating. All students are having a great time. But unfortunately, Mac lost, and it is very difficult for her because normally she is so brilliant. And so yeah, she's angry and she's stressed because her roommate is leaving and she has so much to do and so much to focus on. So she decides to have a drink, but then to head home and to say goodbye, because Cameron now has to clean everything up if he doesn't want to leave it here for the others. So she decides to get herself something to eat and then spend some time with him, and she hopes that they will still be friends. But to be frank, she didn't like it because he was always trying to distract her when she was studying. So she hopes that her next roommate will be different. So here we have her again at the cafeteria. For her, the food is very cheap, or I think she doesn't have to pay anything at all. So she is asking her professor how she's doing, and he's saying, "You are such a stellar student." So that's a good thing to know, how you're doing. So there is a little party that her roommate is having, and she is having her first keg stand, and the mascot Larry the lobster is helping. So this is very fun, and you wouldn't see Kate doing a keg stand, but Mac is much more of a rebel, and she always loves to play juice pong. I'm not sure who will win here. It looks like Larry is winning, but Mac is doing such a good job. And oh no, Larry lost and she won. So she's so happy because Kate beat her at ping pong, but now she's leading juice pong. And now it's time to work on her presentation. You might think that you have enough time, but I can tell you, start to work on your presentation on your second day. So you still have time to refine it, because I don't know about you, but I wanted Mac to have wonderful, good grades so she could be proud of it and she could finish with the distinguished degree. There is also some esports or soccer that you can do, some activities, but I didn't try that out, and there is a secret society. And she is now having another bot contest, but she was not able to build a utility bot like the ones you can see there. There are party bots that you can dance to. There is a cleaner bot, and you can also see these helicopters. They are so fun, and these are the requirements if you want to level up. And she went back to the library. There was also Salem, but I think Mac is only interested in Noah, and you can see him always around her, always trying to be near her, also like reading. And at the end it was only the two of them, and they were able to talk a little bit more together, which is great. I'm so happy for her. I really hope that she and Noah can get along. And just look at this beautiful, beautiful world and how the buildings look in the night. I just love it so much. I really have been playing with university now for these past days. I went back in time and I played when her parents went to university, and I had so much fun, and they also graduated. So I finished everything and they got the distinguished degrees, and I can tell you they entered at level 8 of the career. They got a signing bonus, and it's awesome. I really love that system, and I hope I will not get tired of it. So this is our new roommate, and he's a great guy. He also likes to study, and he's taking his studies very seriously. And although Mac tries to spend some little time with her roommates who party, she is now here trying to give the speech, the presentation, because she wants to do the final presentation very soon. So as soon as you edited it and it is of excellent quality or of very good quality, you can put it in your inventory, and then you can give the final presentation. You have to do that before term ends. And yeah, I think she had her last class. And she is waiting for the results, and she finally allows herself to have some downtime. I think here she is running to her final exam with some food. It's summer in the meantime. And here you can see she has finished everything, and now she's at home and she got her final grades. And like Kate, she has 4 A+, and I'm so proud of her. So she has to enroll again for the next term, and she decides to go and live to the other dorm as well because she wants to see something different. But first, let's have a party. She invites all her friends and her family, and she invites Noah, and she's having so much fun. And you will see that she has such a cool dad. That is her dad, Gustavo. My dad would never do that, and I think I would never do that. I don't like Jews. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Jews. But yeah, it was very fun. So I had to show you this in slow motion. And you can see we have the servo here. We invited him, but unfortunately, I think he got wet, or he got into the shower. And yeah, wow, she's flirting with Noah. Oh, we have a little bit of romance at the end finally. So she not only did wonderful with her grades, but she also found a love interest. And if you wonder where Kate is, well, Kate is the girl that is in the underwear because she couldn't be bothered to wear something. I think she's still drunk from her first term party. So this is already almost the end of Life of Foxbury. So again, if you have not seen Life of Brightchester, head over to the video. It will be at the end of this video. You can directly click on it. These are my 2 special overviews for Discover University. I think in total, these 2 videos took me 50 to 60 hours to film, edit, and do everything. But I had so much fun, and I wanted to do something special for a pack that I was looking forward to so much. And so far, I had a lot of fun. I know that some rabbit hole classes is not something that is very ideal, and there are other things that are not ideal too, but all in all, I think it's an amazing pack. And I have played now for hours last weekend in between of editing, and yeah, I'm still not bored, and there's so much I want to explore. So with my current household, I finish now her parents, and I will play the children that are small, but I age them up to show you this overview. So thank you so much for watching. If you stayed with me until now, why not subscribe to my channel for more content, and why not give this video a thumbs up, because I worked really hard on it. I hope you enjoyed this. It was 5 hours that I put into 23 minutes, a special overview for you all. So I look forward to see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.